Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
I built Chevill, Bane of Monsters. Shovels, Bane of Monsters. I believe I named this deck Dog. Big Dog.
I like it.
Yeah, so he's a bounty hunter. He's a human rogue. 1/3 Death Toucher, puts out bounty counties, and tries to collect.
Bounty counties.
Did you not see that?
Misprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have bounty counties. And I don't have that guy in this deck because he's wrong colors. Chris, what'd you build? What'd you bring?
I built Wick the World Mind from Bloomborough. He's a rat warlock. Whenever he or another rat I control enters, I create a 1/1 black snail creature token if I don't control a snail. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a snail you control. So it's this weird snail / rat push and pull. And then for a blue, black, and red, and to sacrifice a snail, Wick deals damage equal to the sacked creature's power to each opponent, then draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power.
That's cool. Did you see that his official ruling on the Gatherer is a Rickroll?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll have to visit that later. I feel like this commander has a lot of potential. I have concerns about how I built it, so I'm looking forward to. I don't know that I'm doing him justice.
My deck dumpster is ready to go for Chevill, by the way. So
Tej, what did you bring?
Tonight, what up, High-Minded 2-Boy Teach? Woo! Tonight I was contractually obligated to play AO the Dawn Sky.
Okay.
It is the final deck of all the decks that I have that got brand new dragon sleeves. So naturally it has to go on camera to show off its new drip. Sorry, I'm on fleek.
Post-nasal or otherwise.
This deck also got a brand new card from Bloomborough until I thought about it for a second and realized the card didn't do what I wanted it to do really in the deck. So I took that card back out. So there are no Bloomborough cards in this deck.
So it doesn't even worth mentioning.
But there were gonna be. Well, no, there were also going to be to stay on topic.
He think about it.
There tweren't now.
Not anymore, but there were gonna
once.
be. Anyway, yes, AO the Dawn Sky. Alistaquets. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Nelson, you won the die roll.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
I'm glad
Explain
Schnell
yourself.
brought a new deck with a commander from Ikoria. Just because I'm going from Commander 2019, I brought Ghired, Conclave Exile.
Nice.
So this is a token.
Is it a new one?
This is a populate. No, this is
Wow.
Commander 19.
Well, I mean,
This
new
guy
deck?
doesn't even know. Yeah, this is a brand new deck.
Got
This
it.
guy
Okay,
doesn't even
thank
know
you.
what Bloomborough is. Couldn't tell you what the newest set I've got. There might be. No, I couldn't find my copy of that card from one commander.
Then why
Noxious
bring it
Revival.
up?
So I don't remember what the newest card is in this deck. Definitely not from Bloomborough, or what set I should be as the newest. But yeah, I just want to make rhinos. I want to make
rhinos.
I want to make winos. All right, so I will draw
So that deck is really warm in those rhinos, right?
Yeah, it's really hot in those rhinos. Bountiful Promenade, go Chanel.
Jack. Just so we're aware, and there's a huge asterisk at the beginning of this game, mulligan down to 5, and I'm still not happy, so we'll see how we go. Oh, God.
Hear that sound effect? Schnell's chances of winning.
Wow.
Swamp.
Wow.
Assassin
Shit,
Initiate.
better than me. Don't hit me, please.
Human Assassin. He is a 1/1. I can pay 1 to give him my choice of flying, death touch, or lifelink until the end of the turn. Haste is not anywhere on the card, even activated later on. Go ahead, Chris.
Draw. I will play.
Again, I kept a hand that's arguably playable. I can't cast my commander. Not with what I got.
Same here.
Riz's Cave will be my land for the turn, and I will pass to Tej.
I will untap, I will upkeep, I will draw. Thank you. I'll start this game out with Emeria the Sky Ruin. It enters tapped.
That's a good one, I hear.
At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 7 or more planes, I can return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. Go, Nelson.
All right. Untap upkeep to draw for turn. I'm going to play a Plains, as my land for the turn. I'm going to tap that Plains, and I'm going to cast Reese the Redeemed. It's a 1/1 for 2 and a hybrid Celestia mana. I can tap him to put a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token into play, or for 4 and 2 hybrid Celestia mana, I can tap him, and for each creature token I control, put a token into play that's a copy of that creature. Not sure why he's in this deck. No Schnell.
Rhinos be fucking. Alright.
Rhinos be fucking
On
like
tap.
Bloomburrow buddies.
Offspring.
You gotta keep them separated, or they populate.
That's a good deck name.
Swamp will be my land for the turn. I give him lifelink twice. I can give him twice as much life. We're gonna go to combat, and we're
Double
gonna
link.
set.
I did talk shit.
Okay, then I'll send him at Chris, and I will go ahead and give him Death Touch to eliminate Chris.
Got it?
Fuck!
Didn't see that coming.
No, it'll be lifelink. So
Don't remind him of the shit you talk. I feel like he was going to come at me if you didn't speak up.
I mean, I was thinking of it, but I could just fly over Nelson too.
Event staff? Are you event staff at the wharf?
I have been
Go
once
ahead.
upon a time.
Christoph.
Draw for the turn. Land for the turn will be that Is It Bones Land guy. Actually, we're gonna float a colorless and then do that.
Pastor.
Skull Clan Pastor.
Your shirt reminds me of when I worked at Perkins in high school. And I stole a second Perkins shirt because I wanted one that I didn't have to work in.
Yep.
And then I wore the Perkins shirt to a basketball game. And one of my classmates, her dad owned the Perkins, and he got mad at me because I was wearing a Perkins shirt at a basketball game. That's the end of the story, yeah. It's as dumb as it sounds.
How dare you advertise?
What a nice guy.
I will play a Plains. By the way, I think in my last turn I said if I control a Plains, I can return something.
You said
Maybe
7.
Did I say 7?
You did say 7.
All right, thank you.
Otherwise, how would I know?
True.
Absolutely true.
I never seen that card.
I've never heard of this.
Before.
Margic the Gathering.
I will tap that
I don't
for
even know what
a
a Gortar is.
I ain't never even seen no Gortar.
white, and I will summon the Devoted Caretaker. It's a cleric. I can pay 1 white and tap it to target permanent I control gains protection from instant spells and sorcery spells until end of turn. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Forest. Give me my land for the turn.
Get him.
I miss you guys. I feel like it's been forever since we've
It's
played.
been a long time, it feels like. I will pay 2, and I will Eladamri's Call. Instant sorcery speed.
I
instant
don't
unit.
miss
I'm gonna
Nelson
search
anymore.
my library for a creature card, reveal that card, put it in my hand, and then shuffle my library.
This sort of rhino fucker you making.
Paul, Rhino fucker.
Fuck you. I'm actually searching for a Birds of Paradise. I can't make any red mana, and I need it.
I can't make green.
I'll be
and
able
my
to make
commander.
it maybe until someone pops it.
I can't make red mana.
So when I built this deck, again, I looked at it, and I'm not running a lot of lands. Admittedly, I'm a little low on that. But the deck kind of curves hard into 2.
I'm going to pay a green.
I just
and I'm
need
gonna cast
2 colors.
the Boyd, and then I will pass the time.
I want my Boyd.
Yes. Untap a few draw. Pachukabog! Nelson, you don't have an Eldammer's Call in your graveyard anymore. Eat all of that shit.
Oh man.
You got me.
Ao loves to see that turn 3 Jukabog.
Yeah.
If I could do anything else, I would, but I hate the mana.
I understand. I appreciate that play.
We're gonna go to combat.
Don't
Didn't feel
sandbag.
good to
You
root
also
for
play
Birds of
Bones
Paradise
Lands,
either.
correct?
Sure.
Shit.
Nope, I think they're trash. I'm gonna give Assassin's Initiate Flying. Nelson, coming at you.
Yeah.
1/1.
I'll take it.
Before damage.
Oh.
Lifelink.
Oh, fucking got
Death touch. Got Nelson too.
Nelson's out. Teach, you got a flyer.
I will.
No reason. Go ahead, Chris. Thanks to a drastic misunderstanding of the game, Schnell won by turn 4.
Versus Cave will be my land for the turn. I will
Clearly, we have never played more.
3 mana. And I will cast a Mind Whisker.
What now?
Is a 3/2 rat wizard. At the beginning of my upkeep, surveil 1. And if I have threshold, creatures my opponents control get -1, -0.
Ooh.
Pass 2, Teach.
Do you think I hate Bloomborough? Like, it's the more and more... Mind Whisker!
It gets worse.
Yep. Wick the World Mind!
That's Mr. Worldmind.
I'll play Castle Ardenvale. It enters untapped because I control planes. I will tap the castle to play a Soul Ring.
Slow
Then
rolling son of a bitch.
I will spend 4 mana to play Mangar the Diplomat. 2/4 lifelink. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more are coming at me, I draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, I draw a card. Pass turn.
Alright. I'm going to do what's called an untap. Move my upkeep, draw for turn. Play a forest. Sure.
Why not?
I guess, if you're going to make it.
Could I have one?
I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to cast this here, Anointed Procession. Go Schnell.
No!
Who else?
The Quagmire.
Untap. You draw one.
A forest?
Nope. The next best thing.
Feed the swarm.
A 3-drop forest that I can have one next turn. I cast Insatiable Avarice. Spree, I'm going to go ahead and choose the first mode to pay for. Search my library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top.
Tutoring for Swamp, you say.
I tutor for a Birds of Paradise.
Field of Ruin. Someone play Field of Ruin. I love Field of Ruin. It's my favorite lands of those effects. For this exact reason.
Anything technically better I could do.
There was that time Schnell popped my island. Just hated me right out of that game.
Don't even feel bad.
Nope. I don't remember what game that was.
Sometimes it's important
Like I said,
to establish dominance.
Exactly.
Oh, you did. He pissed right on my cornflakes.
Just seeing if there's anything 3 black or less that gives me consistent card draw and or mana production.
She gives you any lip. Hit her with a sock full of oranges. Does it leave a bruise and it teaches her who's boss?
Hit her with a bag of Valencia oranges.
It's a terrible joke, but in the joke, Nelson was the her.
Yeah, I figured.
No, I gotcha. He's got lady parts. We've all seen it.
I ain't shy about it.
Your lady parts are what make you beautiful.
Aw, thanks. That's why I'm this world, guys. His muse.
I was lying when I said I didn't miss you. After the Eladammer's call, I miss you the most.
Okay. I've chosen my card. I have shuffled.
I have
put it on tops.
Taunts to the tops.
I gotta say, I really appreciate that you didn't square the deck. It looks real cool from this end.
I will look at the top card. I will surveil that into
Literally
the
only here
graveyard.
to make you happy.
Impact Tremors in the graveyard.
And it's working.
Draw for the turn.
That's how happy he is. Implied penis.
It's the only kind I have.
Play a Fable Passage, which I will crack for a swamp.
Excuse me.
And my wife gave our baby a bath today. She went, "Keep the toe there. No one wants to see, or don't let anyone see your penis." And I yelled, "Unless they paid up front first."
And blur the face. Cut.
I mean, he's only 5 months, but he's got to know. There are rules.
I made the mistake one time when I was changing Simon's diaper, and I cleaned him up, and I was like, "All right, buddy, clean ween." And now every time I change his diaper, he's like, "Clean ween."
Like it. Like it. That's not a mistake.
I also say either clean ween or clean peen.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I will
Clean peen.
clamp my whisker.
Yeah, Bloomberg
Pass
sucks.
to
That's
Bloomberg.
official. Bloomberg sucks.
Pass to Tej.
I'm real disappointed. No one's playing more than one card a turn.
I
Getting very angry over
afford-
here.
Mana has been initiated to this point.
Yeah.
Getting real annoyed.
If I fucking could, I fucking might.
Okay.
Again, I went down to 5, and I just made sure that I could do something.
I am
Me and my clean
2, 3, 4, 5.
The cleanest.
Yes.
Do what?
Cleanest.
So, I will summon Oswald, Fiddlebender. It's a gnome artificer.
Ozzy.
With magical tinkering.
Interact.
I can pay a
I
white
will
and
let
tap
you know
him.
right now. A lot of this deck is killing shit.
Sacrifice an artifact. You can search my library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value. Put it on the battlefield and shuffle.
Sack that soul ring. Make me look like a bitch.
I might.
Do it.
Yeah, I need stuff. As you'll notice, I didn't play a land either. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Chris, there's a whole stack of basic lands
Land
to your
for
left.
turn.
Can
Yep.
you steal me a bunch that I can just shuffle into my hand?
None of those.
Here you go.
That'll work.
Here you go.
Damn it.
Swamps.
Damn it! Too many swamps. Put these back.
No.
Embarrassing yourself. Give me planes.
Trying to embarrass you.
Tap my bop for a red.
You
Cast
should've
my
killed it.
commander. That's gonna be 2 rhinos.
Oh, I get it. You get red, and then you get red.
Yep. Get red and get red, baby.
Get red and get
Alright,
bread.
that's gonna be
Rhinos.
Get red.
Dose Rhinos.
Are they 4/4s?
They are 4/4.
Jesus.
Fucker goes to the zoo and just keeps yelling, "That's breedable."
They're 4/4 tramplers. Go shell.
They trample as well.
Correct.
On tap up, keep draw. Okay, good. Woodland Cemetery. ETB's tapped unless I control swamp or forest. That would be great if I grabbed a tap land that just enters tap, no fucking qualifiers.
It's a tapper.
It's tap. Then. My commander, Chevill, Bane of Monsters. 1/3 Death Touch. At the beginning of my upkeep, if my opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, I gain 3 life and draw a card. Do I want to swing from the tables of your card? I don't. Go ahead, Chris.
Untap. Draw for the turn.
You don't want to play one more spell before you pass.
Pass. I will pay 4 mana. I'll
I
cast
want to play Halo 2.
Relic of Sauron. There's a Mana Rock. Add 2 mana and any combination of blue, black, and or red. And for 3 mana, I can draw 2 and discard a card.
That's a neat
Not
card.
bad.
I love that. That's
Like
one
the
of my
front-
favorite.
Like the front end cost isn't worth the mana, but that back end
Yep.
maybe.
Well, 4 for 2 colored mana is
Not bad.
not terrible.
Yeah, but
But Thran Dynamo's 4 for 3. Colorless.
Land for the turn will be a maze.
I love that card.
Pass the teach.
And you can conjure it now.
Untap.
yeah,
in
fucking
paper.
Draw.
Because magic is
Alright.
cool.
Magic was a mistake.
Magic was a mistake.
Richard
and-
Garfield isn't even in the grave yet, and he's rolling over in it.
He's rolling in his mattress right now.
I'm
Magic
going
stuff
to cast the Leonin Relic Warder. When it enters the battlefield, I may exile target artifact or enchantment. When
Nelson
it
has
leaves the battlefield, I return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Does it resolve?
I have nothing.
No response.
Alright, it enters the battlefield. I'm going to get rid of that Anointed Procession.
Sure.
Already hate it.
more like annoying procession, am I right?
That's right.
are right.
Waka Waka.
Fucking got him. And Mom said I'd never go pro. She's real mean.
Should exile his mom.
Too soon.
But then I can't plow her.
First I swordsed her, then I plowed her.
Wow.
Yeah.
This game rules. I take it back. This game's not dead. It's awesome.
I don't have the mana to do that
Cast a second
Trick.
spell against him. That's what you sound like.
Yep. But it doesn't matter to me. It has to be my opponents.
Why aren't you playing group hug then? Support us supporting you.
Pass turn. I got nothing.
Fucking welfare baby.
You know what? I thought
I fought for this country.
I thought at one point I had an idea for a group hug deck, and now for the life of me I can't remember what it was.
Oh. Is it Yes Man Says No? That's mine.
That's a good one. I like that deck.
That is a big one.
I always want to play it. In fact, I built one deck that kind of does it, but I have no idea how to win in that strategy.
That's always what tripped me up.
It's because group hug isn't inherently alive.
I'm going to tap 2
Yeah.
and play an Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
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 What?
Do that, Gandalf.
Do that, Shandell. Sexy wizard. Easily one of my favorites that you drew. I think I say that about everyone that you drew. That's one of my favorites.
Shandolf fiddles my bender.
I'm going to pay 4 for a Benny Brax.
That's 2 spells! Fuck yeah! I'm gonna draw a card!
At the beginning of each end step, if I created a token, draw a card. I'm going to move to combat.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Chris, you got that maze with him. It's cute. I do. You got a 1/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, and a 2/4.
2/4 lifelink.
Lifelink, you say?
Yep. Choose wisely.
And you got a what now?
He is a 4/1 that will draw me 2 cards when he dies.
Okay.
If he dies.
If he dies. If he don't get mazed. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to attack Chris with Ghired. That will create me another Rhino, who is also tapped and attacking.
Impact Tremors.
That's an Impact Tremors trigger. Each of you take 1.
I already hate Nelson's deck. Yeah, how big is he?
Ghired is a 2/5.
I'll maze it.
Okay. Ghired is... it's untapped and removed from combat,
Yes.
right? Okay, and the Rhino that's coming in, I'm going to send it Teach. It's a 4/4 Trampler.
You gonna send it attacking anyone?
Yes.
It just says tapped and attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
I will take the 4. 35.
Alright, then I will move to my end step, and because I created a token, I will draw from Mr. Benny Brax. Go show.
Untap.
Benny B!
During my upkeep, there's a bounty on Mr. Benny Brax, as denoted by that bullet die.
I like it.
Shit, that's aggressive.
Draw.
I'm gonna put this fucking bullet on your card.
I got a bullet with a name on it.
I love
If you were
that.
really cool,
It's a great
you'd create a bullet with every creature
magic
name.
card name on it. Yeah.
Land for the turn, swamp.
Or just like a dry erase section on it.
Nope.
Personalize them.
Every name on it.
What are you guys playing? Give me 18 hours.
I need your deck list, please.
I gotta fire up my fucking 3D printer real quick. Don't worry about
fucker,
it.
you said you were playing your other deck.
God damn it. Oops. It's gonna take 6 hours to print another batch of dice. Al-Hamarat's Archive.
That's good.
If I would gain life, gain twice that much instead. If I would draw a card, except the first one you draw on each of your turn or draw steps, draw 2 instead. That's all I can do. Pass to Chris.
Right. Untap.
If anyone wants to kill Benny in the meantime, I greatly appreciate it.
Did you guys also take? I forgot.
I did,
Damage,
yes.
damage from the Rhino too. So
I
everyone
think-
should have taken 2 Impact Tremor damage because
Why?
Benny played. I played the Impact Tremors, then Benny,
Oh.
then the Rhino
Right.
came in.
Oh,
unattacked.
I think we only took the one from the Rhino.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
At least
Benny-
that's the
Benny
only one
would've-
that I-
Benny would've-
Oh, because you cast
Acknowledged.
Benny that turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cast
Gotcha.
Benny.
I got too
Yeah,
excited
that's
about
the
drawing a
first
card, I
deck.
forgot.
Yeah.
Riverglide Pathway will be my land for the turn.
I actually sequenced it properly.
Chris,
Not like a
during
typical
your
Nelson
turn,
move where I'd be like, oh,
I'm
should
gonna
have
enlighten
done
tutor
that first.
Alright.
What are you doing? Enlighten Tutor?
Enlighten Tutor.
Tutoring.
Oh, that's
or
the original
tutoring.
art. The cute little lady from Mirage. The sweet grandma.
If I do that would be an option.
If you do this, I'm gonna do this. If you do that, I'm gonna do that. You definitely don't want to do that.
But yeah, with Chevill as my commander, there are 3 other cards that I can play that do anything with bounty counters. Up until this week, I only had 2.
No, that's an argument.
I will cast my commander.
That's
Kelsian. I was thinking about making a Kelsian deck, but he gets experience counters when creatures die and gets +1/+1 for each experience counter.
Snail.
Fuck yeah.
I'm tutoring up an Esper Sentinel.
Got it. That's a good creature.
He's a good creature.
I think their decks are better than mine.
well, if you could kill his Fiddle Brax Zoo,
I'm not drawn very well.
I am bad.
Knock out the fiddleologist.
Yes.
I think that is all I'm going to
He's got the fiddle
do.
with it. He's got the fiddle with the zoo.
Then I will pass the turn.
Alright.
Speaking of zoos,
Cause
fucking random. Yesterday, while Simon was napping, Lucy wanted to watch a movie, and we watched Baby's Day Out. She had never seen it before. Fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
I
Is that
forgot
the
how
one
great
where
that
it
movie
crawls
was.
onto construction site?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's such a great movie.
Mr. Magoo, but with a baby.
Basically, yeah.
yeah.
It's Mr. Magoo and Home Alone meet Baby.
They had a
Draws for
baby,
Sentinel.
and Child Protective Services did not get involved
Many
until I'm
mishaps were
sure
had.
the end of the film.
Darksteel Citadel. My land for turn. I will cast the Esper Sentinel.
Who could have seen it coming?
Yes. I will cast the Esper Sentinel.
That one lets you draw unless we pay.
Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, I draw a card unless you pay X, where X is its power.
First non-creature.
I will tap my Soul Ring for 2 mana. I will activate Oswald Fiddlebender, sacrificing Soul Ring, to search my library for something that costs 2. And I want that Blade of Selves that I saw before.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine for me, the player with the cards.
Blade of Selves on the battlefield.
Moved up. Do you have enough to equip it right away?
I think it costs 4 to
I do. Yes, I have 2 floating from that Soul Ring.
Disapprove. Chris, you're not tapped out. Get him. Nelson, you got impact charges. Get him. Ow.
Chris, cut please.
On your pilot stuff over there, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
There's movement trays that correspond to your units from the Leviathan box set.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because I put together my Space Marine half and then went, it's way easier to put these guys in these little fucking trays. And it takes nothing for me to print those now, so
I will use the
I made
2
you
floating.
So that's how you move like a squad at one time? Like,
it just makes it easier to keep them all together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to use them, but it's
super smart.
I'll use,
Sorry, Team,
no, it's
use
fine.
the
2 floating, 1 from Darksteel Citadel to play Junk Diver. Return Soul Ring to my hand. And pass turn.
Alright. Untap.
dear all of the board wipes in this deck. I would love to see you sometime.
Hey, I'm sitting on one.
Draw for turn.
I'm not afraid to play it.
Land for turn.
I am.
Coward.
That's it. Come on.
Yeah.
I think
Damnation.
That's
needs
it.
to happen.
Silver Library.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I agree with this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Plus,
you do?
I'm in the best.
Sylvan Library.
Nelson's deck is Naya's greatest hits. It's
Yeah.
freaking every card is a banger.
Because rhinos get it.
That's right.
Rhinos be banging.
That's where Paul Giamatti comes in. He was the rhino and he was the spider.
That's true.
Oh, I thought you were foreshadowing what he does in 30 points.
3/4.
A lot of rhinos
1,
he
1,
does.
2, 4, 4, 1.
Okay. Alright. And then you just got some shit.
I have a 2/4, a 2/2.
Oh, by the way, I'm
1,
not
1,
paying,
1, 1.
so you can draw from that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sylvan Library? Alright,
Yeah,
this is my own trigger.
I'm not paying, so you can draw for that. You're welcome. All right, and you've got a 1/1, a 1/1, a 1/2, a 2/2,
And a 2/2 and a 2/4.
and a 2/4, huh? 2/4, 2/4.
Don't know what that meant, but okay.
I don't know either.
Having a stroke.
I am going to move to combat, and I'm going to send Ghired at Tej.
Right?
That will trigger another Rhino.
Impact tremors.
Impact tremors. Everybody takes 1.
39.
Everybody gets one.
And that 4/4 trampling Rhino will also be going at Tej. So 2/5 and a 4/4 trampling.
How about... No, Scott. You attack me with one of your other Rhino trample creatures and send that one at someone else. That way you still have 2 coming at me.
Never listen to him because he's a bitch.
I'm good with what I got for now.
Now I have to
Trying to draw cards.
I do. I am trying to draw cards. I will... What is that, 6 total?
6 total.
God damn.
2/5 and a 4/4.
I will block the 2/5 with my devoted caretaker, and I will take the 4 from the Rhino.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 29. Caretaker's dead.
Interesting.
All right. That is interesting. I will move to mine end step, and I will draw from Benny Brex, because I created a token. Go Schnupp.
Okay. Untap. During my upkeep, there's a bounty out. So no new bounties. Drawer. Ugh, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Could I? Yeah, I could do that. But there's no reason to do it now. So, pass to Chris.
Oh
I
my
wasn't
god.
ready for that.
No, neither was I. Play some spells, man.
No.
Upkeep. Surveil 1. We want that? Nah, we'll put that in the graveyard. Island in the graveyard. Go draw step.
My favorite Dolly Parton song.
That's a good land. We'll keep that one. Land for the turn will be a Swarm Yard. What with my commander being a rat and all.
Have they tanked in price since I bought?
They were reprinted in the Bloomberg
Yeah,
commander,
but
so
I know. That's why I'm asking if they tanked in price.
assuming. I guess I don't know that for a fact.
Because they were reprinted in Time Spiral Remastered, right?
Yeah.
Is that the last time they came out?
Yes.
Time Spiral Romance. Because I bought a few on the assumption that they would be good, and then only maybe reprinted.
Yeah, really good. I got
The
one.
new version.
Sheila.
Okay. The new version is. Well, let's actually click into it. Because it says about $4,
If I do this, okay, that would still work.
but TCG Player lies a lot.
All right. Yeah, I don't like their new formatting at all.
Yeah, where it's just like, hey, here's a $2 card. Can I buy one for $2? That'll be $7.
Whatever, you'll fucking pay it.
Yeah.
That's
bad
not how I
you
want
need
to
it,
tap
boy.
that either.
Yeah, like it said $4, and then I click into it. It's like, well, here's the cheapest one, $5.11 plus $1.25 shipping. So, yep, $7.
1, 2. Okay, that's how I have to do it. 3.
Yeah, that scroll deck was like $105 worth of singles. I didn't need almost any of them, but I still bought it because it was
1, 2,
fucking
Good reprint
50
value.
$50 for $100 for the cards.
3, 4.
Did they reprint Chitter Spitter in it? I fucking love Chitter Spitter.
I don't know. I didn't even look that closely. I just totaled everything and then
I know Chatterfang's in it.
yeah.
Red Cap Gutter Dweller.
Spitter on my chitter.
3/3
We
Goblin
have a new
Warrior.
Claw.
Or you could pay the 1.
Fucking one.
It's a 3/3
Oh wait, no,
Menace.
it's a creature. Never mind.
When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block. They will trigger Wick
John.
Snail gets 2. Yeah, that was one of my alternate deck names ideas. So I was playing around with it. Something John Wick.
Warwick Davis.
John Wick.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I may
Just
sack
a
another
little
creature.
person
If I
killing
do,
everybody.
Red Cap Gutter Dweller gets a 1/1 counter, and I exile the top card of my library, and I may play that card this turn. God, there's no. So I will pass the turn.
Play that card from the top of your library.
Hey, upkeep trigger.
I don't care. Do it now. Untap.
It's like sad. Other than your life total. based on board
shit.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Junk
that
Diver
blade
is a
itself
death trigger, not an ETB. I do not have a Soul Ring in my hand. I didn't even cast it.
Yep.
Nothing changed. It's still in the graveyard.
You cast Junk Diver. I saw it.
No, I didn't cast the Soul Ring.
I seen it.
I can't even deal with this. I need to walk to the beer fridge right
Damn
now.
it.
I can't deal
We
with your
got pints
bullshit.
of bullets over here if you
sober
want
anymore.
a frosty bullet.
I have some
If
new
you
red
want-
ales I'm eager to try.
If you want to grab me another
1, 2,
vanilla
3,
barrel
4.
cream,
God
ale,
damn it. That
I take it you approve?
fuck.
I do.
Ooh, I got one Pacifico floating around there too.
That's a good one. You
Well-
know, I haven't had forever that I really like
My
Kona.
entire last play was
Kona had a really good ale.
garbage. I'm gonna cast Trouble in Pairs.
What do?
You can't because
Everything.
it's plagiarism.
Everything.
It's been
If an opponent would begin an extra turn, the player skips a turn
out.
instead. Whenever an opponent attacks me with 2 more creatures, draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, I draw a card.
Whenever your opponents
Excuse
play
me.
magic, you draw a card.
basically because White needed more help.
Ooh, that's real good.
I fucking got nothing because I was really hoping for that Soul Ring. God damn it, I suck at this game.
Just
Pass turn.
Sack the Junk Diver to your fiddle
Nope.
bender.
Yeah.
Can't cast Trouble in Pairs if I do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of mana. That's a real bad play on my turn last game.
how sad
Couldn't you have cast
I think
that
so.
after you got the Soul Ring back?
All right.
No.
Upkeep and draw for turn. Draw from
Could have shut.
library.
Just saying. Soul Ring's mana positive. Surprised you didn't know that.
I say Chevill.
I really want to kill that bird's paradise.
I want that zoologist dead.
I'm gonna pay 4 life to keep. one of
Yeah,
my
that would have been a
cards.
smarter play, Chris.
I know, I'm really good at
I will.
hindsight.
I will requiesce.
Real good at hindsight.
you mean
Rubon Crag
acquiesce?
will be my land. For the
Yes. Whatever.
Always got
That one I didn't feel bad about. I don't use big words like that.
I requisition to your idea. Nelson, what are you doing?
Thinking.
Don't.
Dinka-doo.
Doing dinkadoos.
I have one plan,
Rinkadoos.
and my plan requires you to say go, so I can take my plan
So I can take my plan.
from behind.
Pump it into
Just
submission.
fucking
Pump it into card draw.
Just do a take.
I mean, it also works with making copies.
Yep.
Of rhymes.
Here's a 2/5.
Yeah.
That's a sizable
Tease, do you
number.
want to pull that chain? I just realized I left the fan going, and I'm sure the mic's been picking it up the whole time. Tug.
I'm gonna tap my.
Mouse
That's a good
tug.
one. Good old tug. I'm gonna use tap 6 and tap Reese to create a token, a copy of each token I have. So it's gonna give me 4 more rhinos.
Plan B.
I'm just gonna do. So let's do this. Move you up to that pile. 4 of these have something sickness. That's 4 impact tremors,
I almost made an
damage.
abortion joke.
Whoa.
Abortion's not a joke, Jimmy.
We're not going to need Plan B. We're going to be dead quick morning.
Take
You
you
take
for
your
life.
4 impact tremors.
God damn.
because you've earned it.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn
Thank God.
and draw off of Benito.
Before
So
the
I'm gonna move to my end step.
before the end of your turn. First, this feels like the time to do it. We're going to Force of Despair. I'm going to destroy all creatures that enter the battlefield this turn.
I like it.
That's pretty good.
Alright, I have a response to that.
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to pay 1, and with that on the stack, I'm going to cast Veil of Summer. I will draw a card, since you cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells I control can't be countered this turn. Me and permanents I control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn.
Alright.
I'm not targeting anything.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, so that still pops my rhinos, though.
You drew your second card. I'm going to draw a card.
I did draw my second card. You draw a card.
Okay.
My rhinos die.
And then, I'm going to Verdant Rebirth, targeting Chevill. Until the end of the turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to its owner's hand. Draw a card! Because I'm drawing, and it's not my first, I'm going to draw 2 off of all hounds.
Oh, this is working out nice.
Yeah, not only don't
You
you draw
cast
for trouble
two
and pairs.
spells.
I cast 2 spells.
I'm going to draw from Mangara. I'm going to draw from Trouble in Pairs. And
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a third one off you because you drew
Yeah.
a second card.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Come on, Snail, do
Yeah.
something. Do something, little Snail.
Feels good.
Untap. Upkeep.
Okay, so now we're on your turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I draw from
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just making sure.
Draw for the turn. Land for the turn, Forest. No, I'm just showing off.
Oh, fuck. I meant to tap my forest. Oh.
You tapped Forest.
No, I didn't. I tapped a land.
There's tap Forest. There's tap Forest. There's tap Forest.
I meant for the Veil of Summer.
Got it.
I tapped
Okay.
the wrong land.
Stupid.
Yup.
We're going to look at these ancient cravings.
I like that card.
Yes.
I do too.
Draw 3 and lose 3. So I'm going to draw 6 and lose 3.
Yeah. I'm going to draw one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you, how is that the drawing worded on
Draws
there?
their second card each turn. Each draw is an individual
Okay.
event.
All right.
So,
Jesus. How you doing over there now? Better?
It's got a fucking
I mean-
grip.
I've got a lot of cards now.
Well, I am running out of shit to do, so
Oh, shit.
we're going to go...
I should have drawn from Esper Sentinel. Do you want to pay the one for Veil of Summer?
Yeah, I will.
right.
I can't do anything with a green man anyways.
And
No. Okay.
neither of them.
Neither of them.
Okay.
And here's another one. Dark Ritual for 3 black.
All right.
And 3 black and a green. Damnation.
All right. Oh, wait. I can only draw one off you. It's first non-creature. That's fine. No, we're okay. Second spell. Yes.
Yes.
Draw for that.
But
I
that gets
got it.
around my Swarm Yard. Well, with the no regenerating.
You can still tap it and try to regenerate.
Yeah.
Good job, Schnell. This all worked out, I think.
Because now I've got an okay amount of land. I've got a good starting
So you
hand of 7.
gain 3 life and draw a card?
No. I will gain 6 and draw 2.
Oh, because of all
Alright,
Alright, so
I have a
there's
response
that.
to the damnation.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Not Dead After All,
Ooh, I run that too.
targeting Wick.
Yep.
So when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, then create a Wicked Roll token attached to it. I will draw 2 cards for Mind Whisker dying.
I'm going to draw a card off you.
So I draw 2 and gain 6.
When he enters, I get another snail. And a Wicked Roll token on him.
You get this back. I want my Soul Ring back.
And I draw 2 from the Skullclamp.
Okay.
Got it.
I already played a land this turn. I already played my Dark Ritual per turn. I will go to my end step, discarding a forest and a blighted woodland down to 7. Go ahead, Chris.
End of your turn. Going to pay 3 mana. Going to cast Ratcatcher Trainee.
That's a second spell. I will draw a card.
Pest Problem is an instant. Create 2 of the can't block rat tokens. They'll put 2 wow counters on a spell. Look, Ma, I'm on a venture.
Look, Ma, no friends.
Oh.
Aww. Untap.
Drop that turn. Did we do the rightest thing we could have?
I think we did.
Land for the turn. Dragon Skull
I was
Summon.
prepared to do that on my turn anyway.
Yeah. You better now because you weren't ready for it.
I was ready for it.
You better now because you didn't do it.
It was my turn. I was banking on a soul ring that I didn't have access to because I'm a cheater.
It's fair. If you would have done it, then at least I would have had Chevill still out because then I could have responded by keeping him around. With drugs!
If I pay...
Best way to stay alive.
I want to use all of this color.
Nelson, I need a bottle opener again. As I'm trying to just pull this bottle cap off.
I got you, fam.
1, 2,
Danka.
Yep.
3, 4, potentially. Okay, so if I tap
What you got?
this for red, black, and a colorless, I'm going to cast Totentan's Swarm Piper.
Nice.
2/3 human warlock bard. Whenever Swarm Piper or another non-token creature I control dies, I create another one of these rat tokens. For a colorless and a black, target attacking rat you control gains death touch until end of turn.
I don't want to spoil it, but I have a pile of rats under him right now that I'm building.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
So like, I don't know if I really like this guy. He's gonna be my next commander. These rats can't block. That's trash. All of them. I'll take your fucking stock.
Then I am going to... Oh boy. Shields down for everybody, you say.
Yeah, come at me. I'm at 38. I'm winning.
I will attack you for 2 rats.
What the fuck did I do to you? Wait, I assume me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure shit can't block.
Well, now we're its archive. Activates, turning into some sort of transformer shit. Arctivus Prime.
Form of.
I'll cast a Phyrexian Reclamation.
That's a second spell.
Love that card.
It's a great card.
Then I will clamp a rat and say go.
You people are abusing your animals on this table.
Yeah, some Bloomborough lover you are.
No.
Jesus Christ, he likes the set.
You-
These are the Eldraine rats. Those fuckers can die.
Did you, not
They're like the
counting
rats from
Skull
Dishonored.
Clamp, did you draw 2 cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
I thought you had.
No. I drew for the turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Just Skull Clamp?
Just
okay.
Skull Clamp.
I get 1 more card. Untap, upkeep, draw. God. A lot of shit happening right now. Land for turn will be this plains. Soul Ring this turn will be C21. Soul Ring into Arcane Signet.
I was supposed to be the only one who recovered after my board left.
1, 2,
Everyone
3,
else
4,
doing it
5.
I did alright.
Didn't get wiped like you should have.
I'm pretty bad at everything.
Get wiped, scrub.
They say I'm pretty bad at wiping.
Yep. I do say that occasionally at work. When I make a boo-boo, I say, I don't wipe right.
I wasn't here to
Back-
help.
1,
back
2,
to
3,
front,
4,
right?
5.
Drag it all up your mud flap?
Yeah, I go back to front. My mud flap's fine.
I
Because I've been doing it for 38 years, and I know how to keep it clean down there.
I want none of you to talk to me.
I will summon Ao the Dawn Sky.
It begins.
It begins.
What could go wrong?
I will move to my end step. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
thought there
5,
was some
6, 7,
infinite thing
8,
coming.
9,
Yeah,
10,
the game
11,
was
12,
over.
13, 14. I have to discard 7 cards.
Fucking.
Well, that means he gets to
One.
keep the best 7
If
out
you
of
can-
14.
Yeah. If somebody can pop the
3.
sword before he starts getting a bunch of those fucking triggers.
4. 5. I better hold on you because I don't know if I need you or not. 6.
Didn't we have an AO up to cost it like 15 mana, 13
7
mana one game?
still
And he
a
just,
while ago.
just
Still
kept,
fucking
kept,
annihilated us.
kept, kept.
8, 1,
Cast
2,
it, cast it,
3,
cast
4, 5, 6. I think I need to keep you. I'm discarding Crystal Vein, Gerain Tenerator, Ornithopter of Paradise, Ranger Captain of Eos, Weathered Wayfarer, Giver of Ruins, and Academy Rector.
God.
Wow.
Damn.
That's the shit
What
he
the
got
fuck
rid
did
of.
you keep?
Turn.
Jesus, I'm afraid to take a turn.
I drew a lot of shit that last round, guys. It was a good round.
Yeah,
Good
that
round
trouble
for
in
me.
pairs has got to go away.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Hopefully the Selesnya
Well, this would have
player
been
has
good
some
last turn when
enchantment
it's on the board away.
because I ain't got much indexes.
Who's our Selesnya player?
He's got access green and white.
Ah, okay.
Sure do. Sure don't have access to enchantment removal right now, though. Oh, great.
Is it me? Am I playing green white?
Oh, and then 2 more from Sylvan Library.
That's a 1 for Teach.
That's a one for Teach.
That's a 1 for Teach.
It's a me.
It's a me, a Teach. Fuck, I gotta keep one just to get it out of there. I gotta be able to see more cards next turn, so I guess I'll keep one.
He thinks he's getting a next turn.
Ain't that fucking precious. 7. Yeah. Stomping Ground will enter tapped as my land for the turn.
I don't care that Teach has the lowest life total.
Yeah.
I don't.
No one really cares when I have the lowest life total.
I fucking
It's 99% of the time deserved. I
I'm gonna
acknowledge
pay
that.
4 to
You
get
have a $600 discard pile.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Remember Chris was like, oh, Nelson's running 9 of good stuff.
Yeah, and then I looked at his board. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, Teach is doing kind of the same thing.
Oofda doofda. That's all she wrote. I'm moving to my end step and passing the turn to my friend Snow.
Excellent. Untap, upkeep, nothing, draw. Land for the turn will be this.
Played one card.
Command tower.
It wasn't very trouble in pairs of you.
I gotta stop trying to help you. I don't care if it makes me lose. I gotta stop helping you.
Okay. We need the boss man back. So
I've given you enough commandy handies in this game.
You really have.
Chevill, Bane of
You need
Monsters.
some utter balm for those hands.
Whoa. What happens when Owl dies?
I'm going to look at the
Let's
top
find out.
7 cards.
Hunter's Bow. ETB, attach it to target creature you control. That creature deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature you don't control.
Yep.
And he's Death Touch.
Alright, so second spell you cast. I will draw a card.
Commanders don't count, actually.
AO dies.
It's in the bylaws.
I will... he will die, go back to
Stay.
command zone. I'm going to look at the top 7 cards in my library, put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield.
Yeah, that's how I
Rest-
kept casting.
Yeah.
Rest go on the bottom in a random order. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You're doing
5,
7
6,
lands.
7. Non-lands,
Yep, I know.
unfortunately.
I'm saying. You're going to draw 7 lands.
4 or less.
Total, right?
Yes. I think it has to be you.
Put any, with a total mana value of 4 or less. Okay.
Yep.
So do a 3 and a 1. 2 2s. 4 1s!
1 for what?
This is madness.
I will grab Mother of Runes.
equipped creature has reach and ward 2.
Yes.
And Altar of Dementia.
I thought it was a pretty good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was about to discard the rest of them, but I don't have to.
You run Tranquility in that deck, right?
Nope.
I'll gladly give up all of this to get rid of this.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
Fucking.
At the end of your turn, I will pay a blue, black, and a red.
He's casting a spell.
No, sacrificing a snail. Each of you will
Joke's on
take
you.
3, and I draw 3.
Drawing 3 is drawing 2. I draw a card.
Out of 28.
Down to 33.
22.
Untap. Yeah, that thing is getting real bad. Got trouble in pairs.
Yep.
Draw for the turn.
I do have some answers in this deck, but not in my hand.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of this. Access to more full app, so I'm going to play Murkwater Pathway as my land for the turn.
Shit's murky, son.
I've realized I don't always flip modal or dual face modal lands back because it doesn't always matter. I'm going to play it for this half. Maybe I'll play it for the next half next game. Don't care. Not going
See
back
when we
through.
get there.
Yeah. That's future Schnell's problem. I'm giving him all my problems.
Well, looks like you're going to draw some more cards. I'm going to cast Ratcatcher Trainee.
Is that your second spell?
It is.
I think it's your first spell.
My first spell.
Because you activated it.
Yep.
Yep.
But then I'm going to clamp it to draw 2.
No. Sorry. No. You can totally do that.
Not a trigger.
Not a trigger. Because I only draw when you draw your
was
second
Magara.
card.
Yeah.
When I draw my second?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we already did that part.
So, non-token creature died. I get a rat, which begets a snail. Welcome to Bloomborough, boys.
Some interesting biology.
Draw
going on
2.
here.
Oh my god. All of a sudden, I'm drawn into... okay.
His only begotten snail.
Two,
It's the Bloomborough Creed.
Yeah.
3. So we're going to take a turn off here, I think.
I believe.
The rats are the apostles.
Progenitor's Icon. I will name a rats.
I love that.
that is a second spell.
Yes.
You know, if we get rid of that enchantment, he stops talking to us.
That's not true.
Rakdos Signet.
So
Activate.
your Mother of Runes still has summoning sickness, right?
Correct. Can you kill her?
I mean, if I wanted to.
You probably
I'm
should.
trying to decide if that's what
You
I want to
probably
do. Chris
should.
said.
Yeah.
You probably should.
I will use these 2 mana to activate Dimir Signet. I have a blue floating. Dimir Signet. The blue floating. I will cast. I don't want to do that either. I'll just use the floating blue to cast a Shadow Spear and pass the turn.
Oh, nope. On your end step. I feel like I need to do this now. I'm going to Swords your Mother of Runes.
You should.
Before you can use it.
Yep. I gain 2. Well, I gain 1.
You gave 1.
23.
I don't think there's a 2 on that card.
Alright.
Now he's looking. Collector number, maybe?
Protector, her people. Protector has a 2 in it.
What?
Tor.
T-O. T-O. 2.
Collector number 22. It's 2 more 2s. 2016.
Oh, shit.
Suck a dick.
Oh, I forgot to attack Teach.
Wait, how many 2s is that? That's a lot of dicks.
Well, you got me.
Did you want to attack me?
No, that's alright.
Okay.
No takesies, backsies.
It's not really a takesy backsy.
Oh, he said go. It's true.
Draw for turn. Land for turn. Let's make it this plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe I would have won if you didn't get rid of that. So that was a very good play.
Nice.
I don't think I can win this turn.
But you won't try.
I'm not going to try to win this turn.
What's wrong with you? I say you try.
I 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is another ow.
Yes.
I have 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Way too many cards. That trouble in pairs is just brutal.
Yep.
11. I'm going to move to discard. 10.
Yeah.
9. 8.
So you're saying I should run Miglaws for game 2? Because none of you people deal with enchantments unless I do it.
Grixis
7.
struggles with enchantments.
I think the rest of them I need, yeah. I will discard Plains. Gold Mirror, Ashnod's Altar, Cleansing Nova.
Oh, there's our enchantment removal.
Go Nelson. Yeah, but I don't want to anymore.
Alright, untap.
I was ready to Nova before the damnation. Now I'm okay.
Draw for turn, draw 2 from Sylvan Library. Jesus.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well just keep these just to get them out of the way. I guess I'll take 8. I'll
Nice.
hope I get another turn and dig for something else.
I'll kill you last if you give me another bullet.
Too greedy, too deep.
Politics!
Iowa
Cut the
dicks.
core of me with your silver bullet talk. Alright, we're gonna play Forest as our land for the turn. We're gonna throw to Jeweled Lotus. Jesus.
Do you need an adult there?
Kinda.
You need somebody with grip strength?
Shut up.
Give it to Daddy.
I've had 2 kids.
I grip it just fine.
So 3, 4, 5.
All that means is it grips you fine.
That is true. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Please don't be listening.
Just fucking cheering for him. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Got this.
Talking.
Sorry, I thought that's what you
Did you write a primer for it after?
No, but I'm gonna. Alright, you cast a Jeweled Lotus, and you're casting a commander. That's a card for me.
So
Teach.
Ghired, and that gives me
Bonder.
2 trampling rhinos because an auto procession is out. That's 3 total impact tremors.
That's also
Damage.
a thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I should have kept my impact tremors instead of surveilling it away.
Then I'm gonna pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to equip Helm of the Host to Ghired. That gives me a non-token Ghired.
Nope.
It gives me a non-legendary Ghired.
Nope. You have to attack with it.
At the beginning of combat.
Right,
on
okay,
your
sorry. I'm
your
going to
token
attach
to
it
top.
and move to combat. Sorry,
Got
I
it.
should have said that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I did misspeak. So, moving to combat.
Yep.
Effect.
Yep.
I get 2 non-legendary Ghired's,
Correct.
which is going to give me 4 more rhinos. That's 6 total. Wait, no, sorry, 2 more rhinos. That's 4 total.
Okay. Create a token copy, and then another procession gives you another one.
Yep.
Right, so that's 2 Ghired's.
Yep.
Then
With haste.
each one creates 2 rhinos.
Yes.
Yep.
Right,
So
so,
that'd be
that's 6.
8 triggers.
Yep.
The 2 Ghired's plus 6 rhinos when you attack.
No,
2
2
rhinos.
Ghired's plus.
6
Let's
creatures
wait.
total.
Let's wait
Yeah.
for the attack.
Okay,
Right
so
now, 2 Ghired's.
it's
2
2
impacts.
Ghired's. No, okay, 2 Ghired's. But when he's created, he also when he enters the battlefield, he creates a rhino.
I know.
Yep.
So that's 2 more, right? So I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Right now, 6 total.
6 total impact tremor damage.
Yep.
So that's 4 rhinos. I'm just trying to get Teach out of here if I can. I can't, but it's something. Alright, and then... and they both have haste, right?
Yeah.
So they're 2/5. They both have haste. Oh, so quick. Jesus Christ. Two. Alright, two. So two Ghiareds. Okay, so we did all that. Now, I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing both hasty Ghiareds at Teach.
Okay.
So that's 2 2/5s who are going to create more rhinos. So when he attacks, he creates a rhino. So that's two.
So each one
two
creates two.
Each one creates 2. So that's
Creating
4
4.
more rhinos that are tapped and attacking. They are also going to be attacking Teach.
So that's 4 impact tremor damage for all of us.
So that's 4 more impact tremor damage. So, these guys all have some.
Nelson,
So
I don't like what you're doing.
I'm trying to.
I mean, I don't like the fact that he's going after you, and then we're still going to have to deal with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so
16 rhino damage.
Gross.
Yeah. So 2 2/5s and 4 4/4s coming at you.
The Ghiareds disappear at end of turn.
No.
Like tokens.
No,
They
they
stay?
don't.
They stay.
Helm of the
So-
Host is permanent ones?
Helm-
Yes.
I didn't read
it's
that
permanent
far.
ones.
Jesus.
And if
Yes.
they are legend, that's why it's such a fucking good card.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't
uh,
go away, and if it's legendary, they are non-legendary.
you are
copies.
declaring attackers.
I bumped this die. Was that supposed to be?
I think it's a 4.
It was a 4.
Okay.
When Ghired attacks, you create tokens.
Correct.
Each.
Token is tapped and attacking.
When Ghired attacks, you create.
Whenever Ghired attacks, whenever he attacks. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that too.
No.
Oh yeah, no,
what
I
you're
did
doing.
that.
You
Yeah,
did
sorry,
that.
yes,
You did
sorry,
that.
sorry. Syntax is different. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking.
Okay. So,
So you have a chance to do
Response-
something once attacks are declared. I guess.
response to that trigger. You are still going to. Well, response to that trigger because it's broad.
It matters, yeah.
I'm going to disenchant your anointed possession.
So we would take less.
So you're going to take. You're going to
less.
2
2
less.
damage less.
So everyone has
less.
2 back.
Okay.
Is that the only?
That's
response
that's
to
all
the
I
check?
got.
Okay,
Now
so
I'm
now
tapped
they
out.
enter. Okay,
So now you
there
have
are two,
that.
2 4/4s and 2 2/5s coming at you.
2 4/4s, 2
2 5s.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. I can block one of the 4/4s. It has
Somebody
trample.
Better fucking kill him. Please.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to put me at 8.
Well, if Chris remembers to attack him on his turn, maybe we'll get there.
I will
what's
block
gonna put
one
you
of the damage.
Math.
Not 8. I'm still thinking.
Putting him at 8 damage he will take.
I am yes. Sorry. I
Okay, I was like, you said put me at 8. I'm like, wait, how?
verbally
What damage he
processing.
will
I see
have
what
to
you're
where
saying,
go
yes.
then?
Yeah, indubitably.
Thank you. I'm going to block one of the rhinos with a 5/4.
Okay,
I will
so-
take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Putting me at 4.
Okay.
No, not done yet.
Oh, you're still responding.
No, I have a death trigger.
Because Ow died.
Oh, that was Owl that you blocked.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Looking at my hand, I am going to choose to put AO back in the command zone. He will cost 9 next time. I'm going to look at the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You got like a
6.
tendrils of corruption
7.
or something going on over there where you just deal damage to him. How many swampies you got over there, bud?
I don't have anything that says deal damage.
Life loss? Life loss?
What's this you're asking about now? That's different. That's different. That's different. That's completely different.
1,
Use it, nothing about life loss. Use it.
4.
All right.
My hands are tied. Gross. Skrelv, Defector Might. Camp Lock. Skull Clamp. Eye of Vecna. You. Shit. was supposed to draw a card.
From the creatures attacking?
Yes. Let's do this.
Excuse me.
Nelson, put one of these cards from the draw. It's gonna matter because I might not.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's gonna matter because you're gonna survive to your next
They're
turn.
just don't peek at
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
you don't get.
No,
to
you don't get to
oh,
look
yeah,
at it.
I don't know what I saw.
I just get a 7th card.
Sorry,
Oh,
I don't
fuck
know
me.
this.
Really? Oh, fuck you. He chose to put a Wrath of God in my hand. The extra card I drew was a Day of Judgment.
It would have mattered. It would have mattered. Fucking lies.
Fucking awesome.
I said it might have mattered.
Swarmyard can get around Day of Judgment.
All right.
It was completely different, officer.
All right. That's it for me.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Was that a OG Wrath of God with all the fucking creatures in the pile?
Yes.
Okay, good on you for playing that version.
Yes, it was.
That's my favorite art. Just back in the pile. That's all I got. I shot my load trying
God,
You got it.
Trying to
I'm
take
in
him out.
range.
back on the pile.
Chris can get me.
to take him out.
Upkeep.
Chris can get me.
During my upkeep,
Ooh, yeah, no bounty counters.
bounty counter goes out. I want
Maybe his commander? Thing pooping out right now.
He's like, nah, I got other ways to
Okay,
take
alright, I'm just
to
throwing it
put a bounty on the snail.
You got it.
I'm looking at things most likely to die.
He sees you slugging
Okay.
around over there.
Draw for the turn.
In your shell. You slug with a shell.
Straight up. Mr.
Sexy.
Worldmind.
Sexy little snail. Exotic orchard. Moving my life for the turn. Then, you're fine.
Oh, great. It's probably.
Tortured existence.
I love that card too.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Ooh, list print too. Nice.
I'm not thrilled by the list print.
It's worth money.
I'm thrilled by the list print. Gary.
That's
Ooh,
second
nice.
spell.
Nice.
I'll draw a card.
Piss.
How many pips?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Should we take 8?
No.
No.
That was 2 per.
No.
No,
It's each opponent loses X
Oh,
life, or
it's
X is
the-
the devotion to
he
and then
my
gains-
devotion to black.
That's
He'll
why.
gain 12.
2.
I'll gain 24.
Oh, Alhambra, it's archive.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I'm out.
So how much do we take?
4.
Oh, shit. When I Vecna enters the battlefield, I draw a card and lose 2 life.
I didn't
I
have
have
to
two.
play Tortured Existence.
Nope.
Nope. So, yeah, 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
God damn
12,
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That was for the second time.
All Hamarets Akab.
I'm out.
Okay.
I don't care who wins now. We did it, boys. We beat Al.
This is not good for me.
And then it's 2 less because I gained life, so I'm going to go ahead and Morality Spear your Ghired. Destroy target non-land permanent.
Sure.
Happy now? No, because I could have used that on
On the mask?
the helm.
Yeah.
But he would still have Ghired triggers, and this way it doesn't have haste and doesn't do more shit.
I mean, until he throws it on one of his token Geareds and just does the same thing.
And you can deal with it then.
Nope, sure can't.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, God. I don't want to pay the life for that anymore.
Use the snail. Unleash its bounty.
Be one with the snail.
Oh, man. I am hurting for certain.
As
Drop
long
my
as
turn.
everyone, myself included, can take 16 damage, I'll be happy.
I mean, yeah.
Because I'll be okay.
Yeah, right.
Clamp a rat. Draw 2.
Who's the snail?
God damn it.
Is that your ass?
Sound like it.
Arguably, yes, because
Okay.
my ass caused the wooden bench to creak. Back up into my ass.
Back up in that ass.
I will. Can't do that either. I will pay a black. Black and a red. Pay 2 life. Return the Ratcatcher trainee to my hand.
I'll be honest, I thought you had more stuff. That's why.
Nope. I'm hitting like a massive like ramp clump right now. One.
Why don't I have more of these?
Going to cast Pest Problem again. Make 2 rats.
Well, at least his anointed procession is also gone.
Put 2 counters on
It is gone.
Snail.
Good. Build up that snail. And then utilize his powers. Whirl him around.
6 mana left. Well, you did play a land too, I guess. Play a land for the turn. Swamp. Okay, I will. Okay, I gotta make sure I keep the right colors up.
Oh, gee, I wonder
Blue?
why. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say blue.
Black. Red.
On the beach is a day at the beach. I don't know what that means, but it rhymes. So my brain's like, must be good.
No, I think you did it.
Must be good.
These are tapped.
Oh,
Cast the Ratcatcher trainee.
oh shit, now it's on.
Clamp it. Draw 2.
It's
get a
off.
rat.
It's off.
It's off.
Guys, it's off. Yeah, you should have impact tremors.
It's in my graveyard.
Yeah, I was gonna say he milled it like first turn of the game.
Draw 2 from Skullclamp.
Oh, South Park, of course. It's
Well,
South
those
Park.
are.
It's always South Park.
Those should go.
I was thinking of the dance episode where he's like, "Oh, it's on," and Randy's like, "It's not. It's not on. It's off. It's off."
4, 5. Can't do both of these. Keep you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard 2. Discarded a Thought Vessel, and a Nurak Stealth Suit.
What else are you doing?
I am pretty dead.
Excellent. My favorite state of being.
Pass turn.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Draw 2 from the library.
Yeah.
Bait. Don't be a bitch.
Bait. Bait.
What would Teach do?
What would teach -2?
Ooh,
Oh,
that would hurt. Come on, man.
sorry. Very rarely do people update their life totals accurately, so I had to take advantage.
I'm gonna put 1 back. Take 4.
So, he's down to 1 Ghired.
I'm
2
gonna pay
gear
red
red.
and a green, and I'm gonna attempt to cast Dockside Extortionist.
God damn it.
Oh, I got Jack Hall for response.
I'm looking at the blue player.
1, 2, 3. I contribute 3 to this. Artifacts and enchantments, right?
Yep.
Yep, 3.
I can't do the other thing.
Do a thing.
I think we touched toes.
Yeah, I have to do this. I'll pay 2 blue and a red. I'll cast Invert Polarity. Choose target spell, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, gain control of that spell, and you may choose new targets for it. If you lose the flip, counter that spell. So I get it, or it gets countered.
No, well, Nelson doesn't get it. That's the important part. That's pretty cool.
But then he can't do
other
thing.
I will call Tails. His heads.
Spells counter.
Alright. So, artifacts and enchantments.
No, your spell's
It's
countered.
You called heads, though.
That
Or you
called
yes,
tails.
Yes.
If
I either gain it
Oh,
or it's
it's
countered.
counter. I see.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Okay.
misunderstood. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay,
Either
so
way,
it's
you
countered.
don't.
Yeah.
I see. I was like, that's an interesting.
Like, fuck, he's just gonna power through.
What can men do in the face?
2, 4, 6, 8.
I asked the judge, he just said no.
I did play a
Yes, man, say
I
no.
think I played a forest. As my land. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay.
I'm gonna draw some rhino aggro for that.
That reminds me of the fucking draft where Delaney was playing against Zinger, and
Yeah.
Zinger comboed off and won, and Delaney did not understand.
Yep.
So Delaney just went, "Okay, cool, my turn," and kept playing.
Yep.
And Zinger had no fucking
Didn't know
What
how to
do
deal
I-
with it.
Guys, what do I do? In Dell's defense, he was what, like 8 at the
Yeah.
time?
He was pretty well.
This kid's still here.
Oh, I had forgotten about that.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Just the panic of like, what? How do I beat this guy?
Alright, let's try this. Alright, I'm gonna pay 3. Give this a shot. Second harvest. 1, 2, 3, 11. 11 tokens.
God damn it.
Fine. Half them.
I guess.
You deserve them.
4.
Super
They have
cool.
summoning sickness at least, though, right?
This goes up to 2. Yeah, the tokens do.
So 11 impact tremor damage?
Yes.
11 impact tremor damage. 2,
Down to 35.
6. Alright.
I don't even feel bad for what I'm gonna do to you guys second game.
That sounds hot.
Alright, I will pass the turn to Chevill.
I like that he's just going to impact tremor us to death. And then swing out with rhinos. Untap. During my upkeep, there's a bounty counter out there. So fuck. Draw.
The snail that wouldn't die.
Still pissed me off.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
You guys remember Fortnite?
Sometimes.
Allegedly.
Bounties were my favorite thing in Fortnite. I'm glad I haven't played in like 3 years.
Okay.
He's got mana up.
He does.
I don't like that.
But I also have mana. Wait, are you talking about him or me?
Both of you.
Shit.
Was him. Then I remembered you have a whole turn to take it. Whole goddamn turn.
We're gonna go to combat. We don't have tricks or anything.
Fresno.
Nelson. Swing at you with a 2-4 and a 1-3 death touch, ward 2.
Alright. I will block Gary with a rhino.
Oh,
and
Nelson.
Chevill with a rhino.
In response to blockers being declared.
No, I know what he's gonna do.
I don't. I'm just trying to get in
I have
Nelson's
a
head.
feeling Gary's gonna
Yeah.
one of those instant blinky. Gary's coming back in and draining us.
We're gonna flash in Dirge Bat. He's a
Ooh.
3/3 bat. Don't worry about it. And then we will Undying Malice Gary.
Okay.
I have a
Hold on. Okay, so let me see what's going on here.
Okay,
Dirge
so
Bat
Dirge
gives you
Bat
pips.
just
He's
gives
here
you
for the
pips.
pips, right?
He's here for the
And
pips.
he comes back after he dies.
He will come back.
Okay, got it. And you have a response, Chris.
yes.
Don't.
Okay. Targeting Gary.
Targeting Gary.
I'm going to activate my Demir Signet. And I will Pontify Gary.
Oh, what the This is my only chance.
It will kill me. I have to stay
I
alive.
don't care about you. I care about taking down Nelson. We are actively kingmakering Nelson right now.
Hey.
Dude. Remember when you called me out for my stupid junk diver?
Yeah. So I
Play.
lose a.
That was very good of you.
You'll lose a round to
You have a maze of it.
Chevill dies. That stays there.
Just prevent the damage to Gary.
I forgot about that.
He burns
I
his
forgot I
spell.
had a maze.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot that it can do that when other people are getting attacked.
Okay.
I like this. Even Stevens, man.
I'm gonna activate. So, okay, second main. Activate Tortured Existence. I'm gonna pitch Demon and get Gary back.
I have a response to that on the trigger. Or on this tech.
Okay.
On the trigger. I'm going to pay 3 and cast the Fairy's Protection.
Trogger.
I'm going to phase out.
Okay.
Peace out.
I don't get Gary into the battlefield.
It's
I
just
get
going
him
to the
back
center.
into my hand.
I understand. Yeah, no, I get that.
I have
But
2
Chris
mana
has a
left.
turn and he
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have
have
mana to counter it right now.
fucking-
So I'm going to try to win on my next turn.
Oh, yeah,
So
I got Jack.
I'm out.
So
shit
you were gone
going on.
until you
my
come back
next
in.
turn. Yep.
Okay.
Peace out, bitches.
Yep, go Chris.
Okay.
His life total can't change. And he has
His
a protection
emotional
from
state
everything.
can decrease.
True. Very true.
Poison him out.
So,
I can. I have a Charomonyx in here.
Do it. Poison him out.
again, I didn't want a Kingmaker Nelson.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to kill him. Okay, if I could see into the future that he was going to Fairies Pearl,
Okay.
I would have done that maybe different.
Maybe you could have just gained life in response.
From what?
I don't care.
At this point, that doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Maybe bring Teej back in. I don't care.
I don't give a shit how you do it. I'm not your goddamn boss.
Alright. Phyrexian Tower is my land for the turn.
Either way, I don't see another turn.
Going to
You see his turn?
I don't see another of my turns. This
Got
one's
it.
I
Okay.
watch.
cast Valley Rockcaller.
The turns I tune in for
It's,
you.
it's very entertaining.
Valley Rockcaller is a 1/3 Squirrel Warlock with Menace. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of other squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats you control. So it would be 4, 5, 6 currently,
If it attacks.
if it attacks.
Stupid game. I started with a hand of 5 cards. And
You
all of
did.
them swamps, so the fact that we are here means that with a good hand, I should have fucking steamrolled all of you.
I agree, 100%.
Demir Signet.
Unfortunately, this like
Swiftfoot Boots.
with my patterns, I can never play this deck again
Equip the boots on the Valley Rockcaller.
because it goes to the bottom of the pile, but the pile keeps growing infinitely above it.
Yep.
I am the dog. Big bad dog.
Big bad dog.
I even spelt it. It's I am the dog. D-A-W-G. The big bad
Dog.
D-A-W-A-G. I had to add the extra.
Shadow Spear on Wick. Gives him
Wicked Wick.
Trample and Lifelink. You have one. How many creatures?
2 3/3s.
2 3/3s.
I will block in the most inconvenient way possible.
For you. Nelson, you've got a real Seth Rogen laugh going on tonight. I'm really enjoying it.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of Seth
No.
Rogen.
Yeah, it's not a shot at you. It's just I don't know if you're doing that on purpose and you've been practicing and you're nailing it.
No.
Or if you're just becoming Seth Rogen. Which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Tune in next
There
week
are worse
for my new
people than
feature
Seth
film,
Rogen.
Becoming Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
It is the B-side to being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Runechanter's Pike. I will use the Progener's icon to activate the Rakdos Signet. Equip the Runechanter's Pike on the snail.
Which one?
I only have a snail.
What? What's that die?
That is the
Power.
+1/+1 counters.
Got
on
it.
Counters.
And then that's the bounty.
So that one I got.
That's the Dow.
+X/+0 or X.
My brother and I used to watch that every fucking night together. It was great. Just freaking.
I think I've seen half an
+3,
episode.
+0 in
Trashy as
first
fuck
strike.
Yeah,
show. It was so
that's-
fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 7.
At the end, though, they did save everyone with Jesus and menthol cigarettes. Holy shit! Did you just load a cannon on him?
No, I just marked him with a 2 for the amount of
got
times he's here. I'll use
I was like, damn.
the gray dice.
So I cannot attack Nelson, right? Or can I attack him,
I
but
don't
his
know.
life total doesn't go down? I don't remember how Fairy's Pros
No,
work.
his you can attack him.
You can, but my
His life total doesn't
My life
change.
total
Okay,
doesn't
I just
change.
need the attack
I
trigger.
haven't phased out. You can attack.
Yes.
me.
He's literally
I see
wide
that
open
already.
though.
Yes,
Is this a
it's
secret
the extra.
layer?
Yeah, it's the extra life.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's the first extra life actually. It was that
2020? Yeah.
consecrated sphinx, and I want to say.
then
Coco?
I think I
You
have
have
this.
that. Yeah, you have that one.
somewhere.
Yep, you do.
Attacking.
Sorry, I heard Metallica in there. Like, I don't know if anyone else did, but I did. My thing went off. Sorry, guys.
The snail is going at Schnell.
Okay.
The Valley Rock Caller is going at Nelson. Attack trigger on the Rock Caller. Each opponent loses X and I gain X. Where X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So I go up to 9. Or I gain 9. Or gain 6 to go to
You
9.
gain 6. Yep. You're doing that teach number talk.
I gain 9 to go to 6
It
until
makes-
I say hi.
It makes sense.
And then
We just
it
don't
is
say
a-
the words right.
It is a 7/4 first striker coming in.
Oh, no blocks. I don't give a shit anymore.
Okay.
7?
We don't need you on tilt. Rakdos Carnarium will
I'm
be
going to
my land.
activate your Maze of Ith on the snail.
Bring Swamp back to my
No,
hand.
right now the bounty counter doesn't even do anything.
The
because
bounty
because my
counter.
commander's off the table.
No longer the dog.
He was the dog. Big bad dog.
Never forget the dog. This is great. This is your greatest deck of all time. Just because of that
Pass turn.
reference. Oh fuck. Okay. All right,
Nelson phases in.
Untap. I'm back.
Life total can change. Get him points.
Turn, draw from Sylvan Life.
During your
Library.
upkeep, going to pay 3 mana. Going to sacrifice a snail.
Oh!
Can't do shit.
You will each lose 7 because its power is currently 7,
Okay.
and I will draw 7 cards. Wick deals the damage, and he currently has Shadow Spear, so I will gain 7 more life. So I will gain 7, draw,
7?
gain 7, draw 7.
If you're doing 7 to both of us, don't you gain 14?
Oh, yep. Hey, no, wait. Wick deals. Yeah, I think you're right.
Do you think he's right, or does the card say he's right?
It says he deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to each opponent, so it's 7 for each
Yeah,
of
so
you.
you're
And then keep reading.
dealing 14 damage.
Then draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so you
So
gain 7,
23.
but you gain 14. Or you gain 14, draw 7.
Correct.
I just read it to
I
you
know.
in English, your native tongue.
Okay. What's gaining you the life?
The Shadow Spear.
Okay.
Shadow
Gives
Spear
him
is
life link.
attached.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that's the part you never read. You never said anything
I said-
about. No. That's why I was looking for clarification. And you never said any of those words.
For the listeners at home, Chris did say those words.
He didn't. I asked him to read the card.
Okay,
He
so
only
now
read the
my
top
upkeep's
card.
done.
He said
Yes.
Shadow Spear.
Okay. So I draw
Shadow
for
Sphere
turn.
doesn't have the word life
I
link
draw 2
in
from
the name Shadow Sphere.
Sorry.
Thing.
All enfranchised players know what Shadow Spear does.
Dead players can't criticize.
I'm not keeping anything.
Ah,
from
shit.
Sylvan Library. I'm gonna.
You lost to
Plains as
Gary.
my land.
You're right, I did. Oh, I'm ashamed.
I'm just. Oh, I have to discard.
And everyone
Is that
knows
an
what Gary did,
enchantment on your land?
but I still
Phyrexian
read
Tower.
what his power
Phyrexian Tower,
what his
yeah.
So you have-
full abilities
those
So
are
are.
you have 3 untapped lands: a
Yes.
Phyrexian Tower, a Maze of Ith, and a Swarm Yard.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Bye, Teach.
I'm gonna hit that old dusty trail.
As you can see, I'm trying to not Kingmaker him. I was trying to get on a path to mine own victory.
Fucking hate magic.
Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's tap 8 and cast Craterhoof Behemoth.
God damn it.
So, all my creatures get 4, 5, and 16 is 21, 22. All my creatures get plus 22, plus 22.
God damn it.
Yeah, I have already conceded the game.
Okay, I can't do nothing about that. You got it.
Okay. Alright, so that's the game.
Yes.
So, for Ghired's first showing, he did what I wanted him to do. So, the deck, Chris had said it's Naya good stuff, and it is. I kind of just loaded this thing up. I thought it would be, I don't even remember where I got the idea to play it from. I think it came from wanting to build a Naya deck, and I looked at some of the dinosaurs, and at some point as I was going through cards, I was like, Ghired would be kind of cool because you've got access to things like Anointed Procession, Parallel Lives, Doubling Season, a lot of ways to double your token effects, as well as ways to get payoffs for creating tokens like Bendy Brax, things like that. So the other thing that drew me to this, or at least kind of sunk its claws into me early on building this, was Helm of the Host. And you'll see I've got 2 cards highlighted here: Helm of the Host, Anointed Procession. Being able to have the Anointed Procession on board, hitting Ghired with the helm, or I should say equipping Ghired with the Helm of the Host, creating 2 more Gyareds and all of the rhinos that come after that. I couldn't have had it happen at a better time. Tej was definitely going to win on his next turn. We knew that. But being able to get him down into striking range, where then Schnell and Chris each had a crack at him before his next turn, having that Impact Tremors out, helped a lot. So there's an Impact Tremors in here. I do have a Perforos in here. It's a pretty aggressive deck because I feel like it has to be. It's a token deck. It's very easy to be a complete glass cannon and just get nuked off the board. Once Schnell cast his Damnation and blew up the boards, that was great. Obviously set all of us back except Chris because he was able to get around it. But the card I drew on the turn after was Fresh Meat, which is a card I've been waiting to actually find a deck to slot into. I've never had like a true token deck as far as token creatures are concerned. And Fresh Meat is you create a 3/3 beast creature. I believe it was first printed in New Phyrexia. You create a 3/3 beast for each creature that died this turn. Now, it doesn't say creature card that goes to your graveyard or anything like that. So all of the rhinos that I can have out at that time still count as creatures that died this turn because it doesn't say creature card, it sees the tokens. So drawing that was like, ooh, bummer. I was a turn late on this, although I was tapped out, couldn't have used it anyway. But it was a nice thing to have in my back pocket as my board state was was kept pretty wide. So I had that for my opening hand. I was also sitting on, I can't remember what it's called. It was in the Ghired Precon. It's basically a fog that then lets you populate after. So I was kind of hanging on to that. One card that I went back and forth on putting into the deck that I didn't was Heroic Intervention. And I think after just one playthrough of this, Heroic Intervention warrants a slot in this deck just because that doesn't care about combat damage. It just gives everything indestructible, so it lets you survive a board wipe. Unless you've got the Fresh Meat where maybe you've got an Impact Tremors on board, you want everything to die because then you're just going to get it all back anyway. And especially if you've got something that's doubling your token effects or multiple things that are doubling your token effects, it's a pretty aggressive way to go about doing it. So I thought it ran well. I started out with a 5-land hand. And I think I had 3 green sources and 2 white sources. So the thought was, this is iffy, But I know I could use this Alademri's Call that's in my hand to go tutor for a Birds of Paradise if someone will let it stay along long enough to try to get my commander online. Then I was able to find, I believe it was a Rootbound Crag. Then I had Stomping Ground. So I was able to find, I got more access to red mana. So I didn't see as much red mana as I wanted to. I think there's only 3 mountains in the deck, but there's a lot of like green-red or white-red lands. I got lucky. There's an expedition map to go try to, mana fix. There's plenty of mana rocks in here that we saw none of, so maybe it's not plenty. But I thought for the first time out, the deck performed really well. I also thought that the game itself shifted on every turn. It was almost like, okay, in player order, this thing is shifting around whoever is, has a chance at stealing this thing. Like Chanel said, if he didn't have to mulligan down to 5 and keep like an all mana hand, he probably could have gotten out of control pretty fast. Chevill is actually a creature that is on my short list for commanders. He will now be removed because I like what Chanel did and don't want to build something that somebody just introduced. So I think another card, I think I had actually mentioned this earlier, that I was looking at is Kelsey and the Plague. Same set. So maybe I'll look into building that instead. Loved that deck. Thought it was awesome. Got real anxious a few times with that thing. Chris's deck, I don't know. It's critters from Bloomburrow. It's fucking bugs. It's rats. It's cool shit. Actually, snails aren't bugs. I don't even know what they are. What are worms? Fucking cephalopods? Something?
Snails aren't bugs. What are worms?
Well, snails are like in the same family, right?
Snails
Probably.
aren't worms.
I don't fucking know. They're also not worms.
Worms with homes.
Yeah, they're worms with their home on their back. They're nomadic worms.
I'm thinking of hermit crabs.
No, that's
That
turtles, stupid.
Anyway, Chris's deck was awesome, and he really started to roll into it there at the end. As much as I hate Bloomburrow and everything it stands for, I thought Chris did a really nice job building with creatures from that set. And we've all seen what Owl can do as well. I got lucky that I had the swords in my hand. Getting the Sylvan Library and being able to see at least 3 cards helped a lot. And being able to do that, getting me the swords so that I could then... I was watching, and on Chris's end step, I knew I wanted to get rid of the Mother of Runes because I thought, well, this is going to give protection to Tij's stuff. We may be in for some real pain here. I got to exile that now, and luckily it set us up to get rid of the Ow deck, which I think was gearing up to win in a turn or two. So anyway, I thought the game was a lot of fun. The Ghired deck performed exactly how I wanted it to. Looking forward to bringing it back very soon, since it's only been played once. And it was a great game. I feel good about the deck and the way it performed round 1. Right now, I think the only input I've got for myself is you probably should have put in the heroic intervention you were thinking about.
So I began this game with Emeria, which enters tapped, a Plains, and a Soul Ring. And I thought, hey, I can draw into more lands and do stuff. And for a while I did. But then there were a couple turns there in the beginning where I missed a couple land drops, and I started getting a little nervous. I made a huge misplay when I played the Junk Diver. I forgot Junk Diver is a dies trigger, not an enters the battlefield trigger. So I sacrificed my Soul Ring to get a Sword of the Myriad. Blade of Cells, that's what it is.
Sort of the me and me.
Same thing. Sword of the Myriad, you know what it is. Honestly, the sword was, the Blade of Cells was bait. I was looking to bait removal. It didn't come specifically for the sword, but that's the whole reason I pulled it out. And then when my turn came around and I realized that I had a Soul Ring in my hand that didn't belong there, I had planned my entire next turn around having access to that Soul Ring. So at that point, my mind just kind of went blank a little bit there because I was planning on playing that Soul Ring and doing more things before I realized my own mistake. And then I think at some point, I don't remember. Regardless of what happened, there was a point where everything was going away. Was that a board wipe when you pointed out my Oswald thing? Because I might have misplayed there too. Because I can only activate Oswald as a sorcery.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't think so. Anyway, Chris pointed out that I could have gotten my Soul Ring back by activating Oswald, sacking the Junk Diver, getting the Soul Ring back, and getting something that was 4 mana, and I didn't think of that at the time, because the way I play Magic isn't the greatest. I have a habit of waiting until things begin before I decide to react, instead of looking ahead to see what could happen and reacting to a potential future. Which also is kind of what happened when I was nearly taken out by Nelson. I had that disenchant in my hand that I ended up using after he attacked, before his triggers made him tokens, to get rid of that Anointed Procession. I should have, at the end of his main phase, gotten rid of the Helm, but I didn't think that far ahead. But at that point, too many things had happened where I would have felt bad backing all the way up and just getting rid of that Helm, but I didn't feel bad about the attack triggers, so we wouldn't have as many rhinos out. That being said, when he took out my Mother of Runes, which I encouraged him to do as well, I was going to win on my next turn, and it was because of the Mother of Runes, but simply because I would have won with a Relic Vial out, which needs me to have a Cleric, which Mother of Runes is. Then I would have had the Enduring Renewal, where whenever a creature dies, it goes back to my hand. And then I had a Walking Ballista in my hand. So if I had 8 mana available, I could have used 7 to play Relic Vial and Enduring Renewal, and then just cast Walking Ballista for 0. Would have died immediately upon entering the battlefield due to having 0 toughness. Returned to my hand, but it died. I controlled a Cleric, and everyone would have lost a life, and I would have gained a life. And I can just infinitely cast Walking Ballista for 0 and wipe the board that way, and that's what I was going to do. So getting rid of the Mother of Runes prevented me from winning on my next turn. My MVP this game is definitely Trouble in Pairs. As soon as that got out, I had at the time, Esper Sentinel and a Mangara out, which drew me a lot of cards for one rotation, but that Trouble in Pairs stuck around. Everyone drawing more than 1 card a turn, everyone casting more than 1 spell a turn, that just refilled my hand, and by the time, they were making jokes about, I had a $600 graveyard, and that's because I had every piece in my hand that I needed. I didn't need the tutors, I didn't need more lands, I didn't need anything else at that point. I just needed to get back to my turn again. And I was super close to winning. I just didn't have the pieces that I necessarily needed, but I had plenty of mana. I was able to get AO out a couple more times to benefit off his trigger when he dies. But in the end, I just wasn't able to get out another combo line quick enough, and I died. I died to Gary. Gary took me out. What a fantastic game this was. A couple players had slow starts, but we all built back up. Each one of us was a threat at any given point in time. 3 brand new decks at the table. AO was not one of them, but Ghired Tokens is a token strategy. Not shitting on the token strategy. I love token strategies, but it's not original, let's be honest, but it's still super cool, super strong. I like seeing the synergies. I like the focus on the Rhino tokens. That was a nice little twist there. The Bounty Counties, that was a fun deck to see. I do want to see that again quicker, more recent than we may. Another Schnell deck going off a mechanic that didn't do a whole lot of bounty counter things. So I want to see him play it out when the bounty counters are more relevant in a game. And then Chris coming in with the rat slash snail deck. Chris's I'm noticing, I think he is taking a lot of pages out of the Schnell deck building guide. And he's building more quirky decks, but man, are they cool. Every idea Chris comes up with, I feel like he builds decks kind of the same way I do, where he comes up with an idea, but he lets it sit and settle and percolate until he has a clear direction that he wants it to go before he finally pulls the trigger on it. And just more quirky things in our playgroup is super fun to see. So I also want to see that John Wick Davis deck come out again at some point. Just a great game. Everyone was a threat at some point. Honestly, didn't know who was going to win. And getting rid of the Mother of Ruins, even at my own urging, I think created a very dramatic twist to this game that I was super happy about, even though I was the first one out. This was a great game. I had a lot of fun with you guys tonight.
I knew going into this game that this was going to be kind of research for this new Wick deck. I had some misgivings and concerns about how I had built it going into it, and some of that kind of bore fruit. It did kind of what I thought the deck would do. The issues going in that kind of showed up were this deck is very mana intensive, and that's kind of a poor spot to be in Grixis colors. If you just need black mana, it's easy to kind of generate that with Yawgmoth and Cabal and all that junk. But when you need 3 colors of mana, it gets a little hard to do in those 3 colors. So that's something I'm going to have to really look into. Because once I had kind of like this flashpoint of mana, the deck started to do some pretty impressive things. In fact, it didn't seem very large at the time, but if I had won the coin flip on the counterspell that I cast on Nelson's Dockside Extortionist, I'm fairly confident that would have given me enough mana to pull out the win. I feel like it really came down to a coin flip. So this deck will be revisited. I'll kind of look through this list again. I know some tweaks that I think I want to make. I don't have much of an MVP, but one thing that did strike me when it occurred in game is using the Runechanter's Pike to inflate that Snail's power was pretty good. It'll be a mana efficient way, so I might look into equipment, something to repeatedly pump up that Snail's power instead of waiting for rats to do it naturally with a 1/1/1 counter each time a rat enters. That can be done. There are things like Song of Tolentens and whatnot that will create X rat tokens. You can do that, but I think if I had maybe 5 or 6 equipment, stuff like Grafted War Gear even, that has a huge downside, but won't be a downside when you're sacrificing the snail anyway. Cheap, reusable ways to buff that power will make this deck take larger chunks, draw more cards. I think with some tweaks, this deck could be really, really fun, and you aren't targeting any one particular player. It hits all the players equally all the time, kind of gets around some of those field ads. I'm happy with how this deck held up. As others have pointed out, this game, at any point, one of us was kind of like looking like we were going to win. Everybody had that moment in this game. That makes for a good game. Tej was absolutely going to be a problem. We had to get rid of him. Nelson hit that point too, where Nelson was going to be a problem. We tried to get there. We fell short. We got crater hoofed. But we'll get him next time. I was very happy with this game. Very happy with this deck. Looking forward to these tweaks that I see for this.
Chevill, whatever his name is, Chevill. We're gonna refer him to as that. First time playing him. I built him this week. I misunderstood his ability until I started sleeving him, I think. Because I thought it was 1 bounty counter per player. If an opponent didn't have, then I could give. But no, it's 1. So I brought way too many extra bullet dice for counters, as I brought way more than I thought I would need. or than I would actually need, I should say. But I had to mulligan down to 5. I had 3 swamps in my opening hand and 1 green card and that 1-drop assassin. So I said, fuck it. I didn't want to mulligan down to 4 and hope for the best. And honestly, the fact that I, at one point, almost became a legitimate threat, I think is a testament to the deck and the things that it's capable of. Insatiable Avarice is my MVP because it got me a green source. I had to spend 3 and take an extra turn, or wait a full round to get that green source, but I needed to do it, and it got me back in the game, and it got me back on track, and then I started to be able to do stuff. And Gary, out of nowhere, is always just a fun little way of doing stuff. The All Hamaret's Archive, I didn't realize how just ridiculous that would get. I was like, oh, I can draw a card and gain 3 life, or I can draw 2 and gain 6 every time I manage to kill my bounties. Yeah, that was huge. That kept me far enough out that I couldn't just get picked on for not having much of a board state, and I was hopeful that that would do me well up until the end. But what I'm going to do is, I am a little low on mana on this deck, but again, my curve is around 2. So I'm going to drop probably 3 spells for 3 lands, and then we'll try to run it again in relatively quick succession. We'll see it in the next few games for sure. But yeah, this was fun. Ow, always a threat. That enchantment package that he's got in there is just, it hurts so bad. Yeah, getting teabagged by 2s or whatever the hell that one was. So that thing was really good. Ghired, obviously, with the win tonight, real powerful. It's hard to screw up just absurdly wide. Like, I'm proud that I didn't think everyone else would go wide, so I went tall. Whatever Nelson's mentality was, that zombie game we had. But yeah, Ghired was real good. He had all the good Naya support for that one. And then yeah, I wasn't sure what the snails, snips, and puppy dog tails were going for, but it got kind of scary at the end once he actually started doing stuff. But it wasn't until the very end of the game when Chris started actually impacting things and things kind of started shaping up. So I would like to see that deck again pretty soon, just to know what it's all capable of. And if you guys want to check it out, like and subscribe, check out other stuff, and thank you guys so much for watching.